All right, beautiful people. Welcome back to another amazing and impactful episode of the True Health Forever podcast, where we should live our best life through the lens of holistic health. I'm your host, Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, and as usual, I have with me the royal, the queen-rific, the smiling, the hoop earring wearing, the self-love goddess herself. Please introduce yourself to the folks.
What's up, party people? My name is Sinclair, aka the Health Nerd, and excited to be joining you on a Monday afternoon.
Yes, switching it up. Really not on purpose. Really not on purpose. It was an action-packed weekend, and we were like, it's a holiday weekend. We have extra time on Monday. Let's go ahead and push this out, and let's record on Monday.
Yesterday it was a blur.
Yes, it was a blur. How so?
Yesterday was a blur because I spent all of it on the couch doing an assignment. Shout out to last semester of MBA.
NBA grind. Come on, queen. Finish lines right there.
So yeah, after about 8 hours of continuous writing of the case analysis, I was like, can we please do it tomorrow?
At that point, it was like 8 o'clock p.m.
We hadn't eaten. It would not have been a good class.
We're here. True Health.
What's my name again?
The Tired Nerd. But let's do a quick check-in. We kind of already did it, but just, how's your week been? Obviously hectic, but you can just do a little overview of your week.
It was a good week. Yeah, it was a busy week. But we're kind of still in the starting swing of the semester. So I feel like this week was kind of the first week. This is the third or fourth week.
Mm-hmm.
Things are starting to pick up in terms of like assignments being due, like essays and things like that. So yeah, for both of the classes. So it's like, why must you have 2 assignments for 2 different classes due on a holiday weekend?
Yeah, that was hurtful.
Yeah. Hey, come on. We're already in COVID. Let me have my holiday weekends.
Sorry, Queen.
It is what it is. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Yes, last semester finished strong. For me, it was a solid week. But y'all, this heat wave is something. Listen, I've been running still almost every day this week. And yeah, this heat, like I started jogging, and usually I don't stop. Usually I like to just go. And I was like, nah, I can't. I need a rest.
Good job for following your body.
Yeah, I calibrated. I was like, no. If I keep going at this rate, I will faint in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So still trying to get it, but that heat wave is definitely slowing me down a little bit. What else was good this week? Had a good little family powwow, family meeting with my dad and my cousins. We've started to get together and just talk to each other more often as black men, and be able to talk about investing, talk about our families, talk about just supporting one another. So I think it's a good call. I know typically it gets in the way of our Sundays because it's a call at 7 p.m. on Sundays, but it is something that does pour into my cup. So I do appreciate those moments. So it's good stuff.
For some background, right? And we do a lot during the week. We got our full-time jobs, and we got all the other extra stuff we do. So we got our weekend is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So previous to this week, this man had a 7:00 p.m. meeting on 2 of those days. So you imagine we aren't even able to get our night started until 8 o'clock when he's done. I clock out at 9:30, so it's like we really don't have much to work with here. So luckily one of the meetings got moved, so now we get a solid Friday evening for date night. Really, that's what it was originally. It was date night. So, but hey, as long as it pours into your cup, that is what matters.
It does. It's good stuff. Oh, yeah, you be clocking out at 9:30 religiously. But, so today's podcast, thanks for rocking with us. Happy Monday. Today's podcast, we're going to be talking about supporting black fashion brands. Okay, so when did I make this statement? Maybe 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago.
I think it was about a year ago.
Yeah?
By now, yeah.
It was about a year. Time in COVID, again, is a black hole.
It was because it was definitely not in 2020.
Yeah,
so
it was before COVID. But I was like, by the end of 2021, the end of 2020, start of 2021, I want to be wearing either brands of people that I know personally, like, okay, I know the designer, I know the people who manufactured it, I know them and I believe in their brand, or Black-owned brands. And obviously those can overlap, but some of them can be an ally, it can just be a friend that I really rock with who maybe isn't in the diaspora. So long story short, we've been making pretty good strides towards that goal. We still have some time, so definitely if y'all have fashion brands that you want to shout out, leave us a comment on True Health Forever on Instagram. If you're listening to Spotify, go ahead and send us a comment. If you're on YouTube, True Health Forever page, like and subscribe, and let us know what fashion brands y'all think we should be rocking with. Anything else before we hop into it, Queen? All right, well, without further ado, let's get into the episode. Honestly, this is an interesting podcast, to be honest with you. It's interesting. I hope y'all are enjoying it. I listen to it sometimes. It is enjoyable. I watch it more than I listen to it. But
I love that these things, the little things that we do have, they're completely organic.
Right.
Like none of these things are like, let's do lens when you talk about lens. No. Like, just did it. Yeah.
Starts organic, but then becomes systematized. So I do love that. But before we hop into Black brands, Black fashion, yes, it's getting serious. Can we first? I have two things I kind of want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is the importance of supporting Black businesses in general and supporting Black fashion. Mm-hmm. And the second thing I want to talk about is really the power of fashion and fashion as a tool of influence, as a tool of really defining what beauty is, what beauty isn't. So I don't know which one you want to tackle first. Let's start with Black business.
Okay.
I saw it in your eyes, Queen. Let's start with the importance of just supporting Black businesses and Black fashion brands. Your 2 cents, my Queen.
I think it's pivotal for especially this time that we're in right now, because when we kind of talked about, like, we're going to be consuming something regardless. We need to put clothes on our backs. So we're going to be buying things regardless. So it just makes sense to buy things from people who need, and this is historically, I think who really need the support a little bit more. And, but by that meaning, I don't know if you have any statistics on how many of the businesses in America are Black owned, but I'm sure it's a fraction of, what it is for other races or ethnicities. So I feel like because of that, we need to help each other out. So it's like, it's already, I feel like, I can't imagine to the point where we're even venturing past the Black people supporting Black owned businesses and to just everybody support Black owned businesses. Facts. But we got to start at the beginning. Like, first we need our own to support our own. And I feel like it's just it's a value thing. Like, I feel like we need to kind of start changing our mindset. Sometimes we just want to go for what's the cheapest thing or what's the most well-known thing. I feel like those are usually the two things that you even go through. I even want the name brand thing that's going to make me look cool.
I want the clout, or I want the discount.
Right, that's it. Like, those are two things that we want, that we want. But I feel like really taking some intentionality behind, like, who actually made this? Is this something I want to support? What is the meaning behind this? Who created it? What's the why behind the brand? I feel like you really should support that for anything that you're wearing.
Facts.
So yeah, I feel like we just we're in a point, which is good, and I hope it's not just a trend. Hopefully it's a start of a culture shift where we are going to be investing our dollars into our own community first. Right. And I always like by now I should be able to repeat it, but I can't quite yet. But in his Black Wall Street presentations, he talks about how the dollar circulates within the Black community. It's in the Black community for less than a day.
Less than a day.
Less than 24
hours. $1 is earned and spent outside of the Black community, which is crazy.
Right. And back in when Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Greenwood was thriving and popping.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Almost an entire year. It was like 362 days.
That's crazy.
Like literally almost an entire year, the dollar would stay in the community. And back then it was interesting because it's not like they had a huge choice. You know, when you walk into a, let's say, I don't want to say a name brand just to be bad at them, but let's say you're walking into a name brand mall or a store today and you're not able to, walk into the front door. Or you're only able to shop at the discount section. You can't shop in the entire store. After a while, you're gonna be like, I'm not going here anymore. Like, y'all aren't treating me the way you're treating other people. I can't even buy the best stuff. I'm not gonna go here. I'm gonna go to the store in my neighborhood where I can buy whatever I want. The owner's gonna look me in my eyes, ask me if I need any assistance, and I may even get a glass of water. It's like service. I feel it. So, back then, Greenwood, again, this is like 1898 to 1921. They really had the best service going to their own shops. They got the best materials going to their own shops, and then they knew their people. So the dollar circulated, again, for almost an entire year. Whereas today, someone makes a check, we're going to Gucci, we're going to Tom Ford, we're buying the Louis Vuitton, we're buying all these things that are not owned by us. We have no idea really what Gucci or Louis Vuitton, what they do with that money to support the Black community or support any communities of color. Lord
knows they do not need it.
Yeah, and they definitely don't need it. Like, these brands have been around for many, many years. Their legacy is solidified. Much love to their hard work. But at this time, it's like we need to start putting money, support, and value into people that will pour back into our communities. So we're going to highlight a few of those fashion brands that we think are doing that. But if y'all have more, definitely share. Like, we don't know all of them. We're definitely willing to support more on a limited budget. You can send us the real expensive ones and maybe we'll save up. We'll give them a shout out. No guarantee I'm going to spend $1,000 on anything. Just to make that clear. Like, I'm not a huge fashion person like that. Let's see. One other thing. Oh, go ahead. I heard the breath. Breath of wisdom and intellectualness coming.
I'll remember mine. I don't want you to forget.
I already forgot.
Well, that's awkward. I was gonna say, and there's two sides to every coin. So I feel like what some of the, even growing up, like some of the pushback that I've heard, or that even I'm guilty that I've said before on, this is why I don't support Black businesses.
Let's get into it.
And it is, I'm sure, right? It's like the
what are the rules? Is where I'm going to. What are the rules section?
What are the rules? Yes, that's actually a good one. What are the rules?
Okay, let's go.
If a Black-owned business has subpar to terrible in a range.
Jeez, subpar to terrible.
I'll give a range. Service. Do I have to still support them, or can I go somewhere where they're going to actually have the food and they're not going to run out 2 hours before closing, or whatever it is? When they enter the phone, they're actually going to be like, hey, welcome to rather than like, hello. Like, we've all been there. Let's be real. Like, there's not always that attention to detail when it comes to service at Black-owned businesses. And I hope that this is all, that there will also be a culture shift from the business owner point of view to say, hey, if we're serving our own, it only makes sense to give the best. Right. So I feel like on both sides, right? Provide the best product, the best service, the best customer service that you can, because it does matter. I feel like sometimes we feel like it's whatever. They just, if I'm a restaurant, just give them the food. It's gonna be good. That's all that matters. But like, it's the whole experience that really does matter. If you looking at me funny, or if I don't even get a hello, or if you're always out of things, like, your food is going to have to be magnificent for me to want to continue to come back. Because otherwise...
Perfect example, I think, and I do want to get to what are the rules. I will answer that. But how a business or how an experience makes you feel is sometimes more important than the actual product that you get. Right? So, for example, the iPhone, Apple, their product, in my opinion, I've never bought an Apple product. I have friends that have used them. In my opinion, I have friends, and
I started off with
you used to. You've been converted, so I don't even want to remember your past ways anymore.
I had the phone, the iPad, the
iPad. Yes, you've been converted, kind of. You still have the Mac. We're gonna get rid of that soon. But I feel like people get the iPhone because like that unboxing experience, the fact that everything connects, the fact that you walk into an Apple store and you're immediately saying, "Hey, can I help you? Welcome to Apple." Like they just have an amazing experience.
Literally somebody waiting there.
Yeah, they just can't wait to greet you. Like just that huge customer service. So the experience is very important. I'm trying to think of another example. If you've listened to the podcast, you're gonna know this. The Queen's favorite trip or favorite place is where? Queen, go ahead and answer.
Are you talking about Italy?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And one of the reasons why is because again, everyone, Bella, oh my gosh, beautiful, Bella, Bella. Yes, the food was good, but ask her why.
I will never forget those.
The food was good, but ask her why. The main thing is I felt welcome, I felt safe, people were calling me beautiful, the experience was so good. So to my amazing Black business owners, including ourselves, which we're struggling with, you definitely want to make sure you curate that experience. Now to answer the what are the rules question, I think you gotta give, in my opinion, I always give Black business a few tries.
So how many tries do I gotta give?
I would say
like, y'all don't value service and I can't support it.
It's gonna be a range. If it's straight up terrible, I'll give them one more try. If it's like straight awful, and that's for any business. Not really. Any other business.
If it's not Black-owned, I'm not giving you another try.
Any other business. If it's awful the first time, you're done. But if you're a Black-owned business, I rock with you. I'll give you one more. And if it's the exact same terribleness, then it's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm not. Now, in defense of Black businesses, and really this is small businesses, period.
Yeah.
I feel like you wear so many hats, you're stressed. And again, like I answer some customer service emails. I'm talking to customers who have their shipment or their game is missing or whatever has happened or the game has been delayed, XYZ, and they're just like, oh, where's my game? Where's my game? I was like, we did our part.
Right.
The mail service has your game. At that point, it's up to USPS, it's up to UPS, it's up to DHL, all these other places. Technically, it's not even our fault, but they're still looking at us as the experience. So I think when you're a small-owned business or a Black-owned restaurant and you're cooking, you're serving, you're delivering, you're also the cashier, you're posting on Instagram, like you're probably constantly stressed, so you're in survival mode.
Yeah.
So I think once Black businesses or small businesses have the opportunity to hire employees, to train their employees, now they're able to pay more attention to the experience, to the customer, because they're not stressed.
Right.
But they will never get there if we don't support them.
That part.
They will never have money to hire employees if we don't support them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what comes first, the chicken or the egg type of thing. But we've gone on this a while. My bad. I get on my high horse because I love Black businesses, but there is definitely some things that we can all do to get better. But the more resources we have, the more time and attention we have to get better, in my opinion.
Right. And it's not all of them.
No, definitely not all.
Definitely but not. Like we've all been to at least one where it's like, come on, like I want you to.
Shoot, we went to the Filipino spot the other day, and they still had 20 minutes left before they were closed.
Bruh.
And we pulled up excited to order, and the door was even open. They weren't even in the store. They were down the street. They were down the street.
They said, close!
They're like, nah, you can't. What? So it's definitely not, a Black specific issue.
And
here comes another one. We on a high horse now,
look,
y'all. I'm sorry.
And what we wanted to order that was on their menu, they no longer sold. It wasn't even that you ran out. You no longer sell it. Update your menu.
Oh, you want the number 2? Yeah, we ain't got that. I worked at McDonald's. That wouldn't happen. Like, oh, you want a Big Mac? Yeah, no, we ain't got that no more.
Just like how are you? Not even like you just ran out. She was like, yeah, we don't do those anymore. I'm like, then why did I just pay for it? Why is it on here?
Oh man, good times. All right, are we? Can we get into the podcast?
My bad.
That was on both of us. We were both ranting today. It's Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. We hope you're enjoying today. We're about to get into the actual brands now. Let's get it. All right. So the first brand that we want to talk about, and we're gonna kind of go from large, quote unquote, all the way down to kind of boutique. All right, that's kind of the order that we're going. So the first one that we're going to talk about is one of my favorite artists. Definitely a dope clothing brand. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle and the whole kingdom. The Marathon Clothing. All right. So if you are, in California, if you're in LA, you definitely know about Nipsey Hussle and the Marathon. I feel like it has definitely become a global brand ever since the passing, R.I.P. of the King. But it's a brand,
right.
And if you want to help support the legacy of the late and great Nipsey Hussle, if you want to support Black ownership, which is really a lot of what Nipsey Hussle was about, and giving power back to the community, buying the block back, then you can definitely support and buy the Marathon Clothing stuff.
Yep.
I felt like you had something you were about to say, Queen.
No, I was just gonna say it's about, again, supporting, like, what is it about? What is the brand about? The brand is about, taking our money back, our power back as a community, investing in real estate, like all of those things. So it is about ownership. So again, like, wear stuff that you believe in. Like, I feel like you rock around with a different sense of pride if you're wearing something like, yeah, I believe in this.
Right. Speaking of which, sorry, can you hand it back, Queen? So again, buying clothes that I feel like represent myself, or I think represent just Black excellence well. The shirt says it's all money in. Like a Brinks truck, in case I know you can't see, like a Brinks truck, all right, has money in there. No money out like a prenup, all right? Basically mean like when you have your dream, you have your brand, you have your vision, keep putting money into that vision. You make $100 selling board games, you make $5 selling Pokemon cards, whatever it is your hustle is, put money back into the brand, back into the dream, to make it bigger, to hire your employees, to give customer service, to build your website, to do social media marketing, all money in like a Brinks truck. So definitely love what Nipsey Hussle still stands for as a symbol, and what the Marathon Clothing stands for. Up next, you good?
Yeah, I thought
you messed up the tech. You're all good, Queen. Up next, and this is something that the Queen and I both support, is a brand called Dianu. So I'll shift it over to you, Queen. I do have some pieces that I can highlight, but I'll go ahead and let the Queen start off.
So they're gonna have you looking fly, okay? That's all I gotta say. So they're really good for like the tribal print, African print, lots of colors. So this is just one example.
What is that called? Because I know if you're watching it or looking at it, you're just like, I don't know what that is.
I wish I could tell you. It's a crop top. So it's a top right here, but it's an off the shoulder crop top. It has a matching skirt that I have not yet bought that I would like to buy. But it's kind of like the poofy sleeves look off the shoulder. So it's a cute little summer look.
Boom. And Dianu is spelled, for our wonderful people listening, D-I, or technically D''IYANU. Dianu. Love it. Go ahead, keep on rock. Oh yeah, those were fire.
Yeah. So these were a gift from my husband.
Oh, your husband.
My husband. So I've got some cute little travel pants. Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, rock.
And these are just like outerwear pants. They're not pajamas. And they fit because they're made for our people. And that's one thing I have to say is really nice about ordering for Black owned, is that I don't have to worry about like, oh, is this an extra large that really fits like an extra small? Like it's actually, it scales to size. So I feel good knowing that I'm ordering an XL and it fits like an XL, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm 100 pounds over.
Right. Good job, Dianu.
Yes, thank you.
They do also have some men's swag. So again, like for me, Dianu is my go-to. If I need something that's nice, formal, has some African print, has some kente cloth, I just want to feel real royal. If I want to feel like a king, I'm usually gonna go with some Dianu. All right, and I got my bow tie there for the wedding. I got a lot of this other formal stuff, so it's a good one. I like what they stand for, and I like how they make me feel. All right.
And they have good service in terms of like they send out your emails, every now and then. They let you know when there's discounts.
They good for the discounts.
Yeah.
They be emailing and texting. Y'all do that.
Do I need anything right now? All right, I'm gonna catch y'all next
But this is just a nice little kind of semi-formal shirt. If you go into a barbecue, go into a family reunion, maybe date night, you go ahead and rock this real quick. I like it. It's kind of tight on the arms, so if you've been working out, doing your biceps, it's gonna make you pop a little bit.
Sure.
Oh goodness, there the queen go. And then this one is a little bit more formal. I wore it to a wedding, also wore it to date night. Again, Dianu. Look, I don't know what these things are formally called, but I love
fly.
Yeah, they real fly. They look good if you wear like some black jeans or some black slacks with it, and then some clean dress shoes, or even the shoes I wore for the wedding with the white and gold. Fire. Flames. You know what I'm saying? You go walk in 100% royalty.
Right. And you get those looks, you know what I'm saying? Like,
who that? Oh.
Just chocolate difference walking through the door.
Thanks, wife. Appreciate you. So before we get into the next brand, I just want to talk a little bit about, because we skipped over it, just fashion as a statement of what beauty is, what beauty is not, and all that good stuff. So I'll talk a little bit about what kind of the comment that you said, and then obviously if you want to elaborate, do your beautiful thing, queen. But the fact that you can buy a black-owned brand, buy their pants, and you have maybe not complete confidence, but you have more confidence that it will fit correctly.
Right.
And I know this is a struggle that even I have, like buying jeans from certain companies. It's like they don't fit, and like the waist, I'll buy a 38 waist, but it still doesn't fit my thigh, or I'll buy a 32 some, and it's just it doesn't work. Well, I wash it one time, and then now it doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that's a constant struggle, because the people making it aren't thinking of me. They're
Right.
not thinking of the queen. They're thinking of certain other people. So if you're buying something where it's like, oh no, like from conception, they were thinking of people with big thighs. They were thinking of people that may have a little bit of royalty in a trunk. You know what I'm talking about? So I think that's just also is cool.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I'll let you go. I have one more point though.
No, I was just gonna say to that point is, and if you think that companies are not designing things with a person in mind, you are incorrect. Because like when you're talking about marketing, I'm taking a marketing class right now, you're talking about who is your customer, who is your ideal customer, and you describe them. Like
this is called an avatar. You create an avatar for your customer. Go ahead, Quinn.
Thanks. But you describe them. So imagine, like you said, like there are companies where if they're not targeting, if their main audience is not black folks, then we are an afterthought. Which means that yes, when you get it, it's probably not going to fit exactly right, because it was not made for you. It literally was not made for you.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. To whereas like Dianu, obviously their target audience is going to be black folks, naturally. So their avatar is going to look a lot different than Gucci's. It just is. So yeah, when you get it, you can have more higher confidence that like this was made for me.
You, yes.
And yes, there are still different body types within the African diaspora. We're not a monolith, but it allows for that variation a little bit more, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a very powerful statement. The fact that you can wear something and the owner, the person sewing it, like the designer, they had you in mind. So I think that's a dope concept. Right. Well done, Queen. But also with beauty, when you go to Dianu's website, large range of melanin, right? You see yourself in the people, and that's another thing that I think is just beautiful. The fact that you can see models, you can see designers that look like you. So whether you're 5 years old and you want to be a designer yourself one day, you want to be a model yourself one day, or you're 32 years old and you just want to be able to feel beautiful, you can see beauty, and it can be affirmed in what Dianu's doing and what a lot of these other brands are doing too. So I think fashion is definitely a powerful tool that has been used. I don't know if it's been used on purpose or not, but it's arguable that fashion, marketing, and the sense of what beauty is has been used to put certain people on the threshold and push other people down. So I think within 2020, 2021, like if you're a fashion person, if you're an educator, if you're whatever you're doing, definitely pay attention to how your marketing and how your fashion is empowering or disenfranchising certain communities.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's keep it going. So the next one is going to be a fashion brand that definitely empowers folks, empowers specifically the foster youth community. They give 10% of all proceeds to that community specifically, but then they're also a very, shout out. They're also a very diverse range of models and melanin that are popping on their website as well. So this is going to be the Rare X brand. All right, so they got hats. Y'all can see boom boom hat. My hair is too long right now to rock a hat. Maybe the queen will twist me up later on. But they got hats. They also got sweatsuits rocking. I know it's real hot right now, so they have like shirts and shorts and all that beautiful stuff too.
Well,
but this is some
basketball shorts.
They do. Oh yeah, they're right over there. They're kind of far. Oh, the queen's gonna go get them because she's a real one. All right. They also just dropped these really cool shorts. These are the Black Mamba edition, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant and the Mamba Legacy. They have Nipsey blue ones. They have red ones. They got a whole bunch of stuff. So
got a little cutout on the side.
Yeah.
They were flat.
Yeah, real attention to detail. And again, this is an example of kind of a cross between supporting someone that we know. You know, Markel, shout out to Markel and the Rare X team. They founded this 2018, 2019, I think 2018. All right, I'll double check on that. But the fact that we were able to see him take this idea, this concept, and this passion for designing, but also supporting foster youth, and be able to blend that into, boom, a fashion brand that now everyone can support.
Right.
Anything you want to sprinkle on that, Queen?
No, I think that, I think the fact that they are donating 10% to foster youth, right? Again, you walk around with that sense of pride that, like, not only do I know the person, not only do I support, whatever, I am Rare, not only do I support the message, but I support the company and what it's about and what it does with its money. Right. So when you're talking about putting your money towards something that pours into the community, that is I don't know what's a better example of someone who's literally taking what they're doing and helping the community, a very good mission, good model, I think, to follow.
And the dope part is, like, he started doing that from the conception of the business. Right. It was built into the business from the get-go. So he wasn't out here making millions of dollars and he was still already from the jump, like, okay, I make $5, 50 cents is going to foster youth. Okay, I make $10, $1 is going to foster youth. I make 100, like, it's, so I think that's just really dope and commendable. And definitely I know it's gonna continue. So when he does get into the millions and the billions and all that good stuff, he's still continue to pour back into the community. I keep telling him he's about to be the next Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
Oh,
I don't know if he's fully accepted that title yet or whatever it's called, but bestowed. It's gonna happen, King. It's gonna happen. Manifest. So another thing that I really like about the Rare X specific model is he's very collaborative. And again, this is Markel. Like, we went to college with Markel, we rock with Markel, family for sure. So the fact that he's collaborative, and not just us, but other people within the village, other people within the family, is really dope. So we're gonna go through some other pieces from Rare X, but they're also kind of collab pieces with other companies. So we have Rare X featuring Anomaly, SCF. So Anomaly was created by Jai. Shout out to Jai. Shout out to the IE represented.
Hey!
I knew we'd do that. Oh, you IE folks. So yeah, Jai created Anomaly, which is basically, you're different. You stand out. You're unique. And growing up, he always felt, shout out to the kangaroo pocket in there. Listen, I wore this when we went to London, Amsterdam, and Paris. That pocket was so clutch. Yeah. Like, I just put everything in the kangaroo pocket, because people said that, when you go to Paris, when you go places, you have to worry about pickpocketing. I'm just like, you're not about to pickpocket this zipper right here. You don't even know it exists. So yeah, I love that. I also wore this when we went to Big Bear and did some snowboarding. Very warm, and then the pocket did come in clutch. But long story short, Anomaly, my bad for the rant. They're basically saying that you are unique, you are special, and lean into what makes you unique. Lean into what makes you an anomaly to nature. So definitely love that message, and I think it pairs very perfectly with the rare message, the you are rare message too. Yeah. Okay, you good, Queen?
Yeah. Anything else?
No, you good. All right, and then the last one for Rare X, again, they are collaborative, including collaborating with TH4 Squad. Yeah, we in here. All right, so these sweatsuits that we have on right now, these self-love sweatsuits, they're technically not released yet. So y'all getting, a little inside peek. You see the back, the Forever Rare is going to be the collab name. So we will be releasing these very shortly. definitely, again, standing for self-love, making sure that you put yourself first, making sure that you understand you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are a king, you are a queen, you are royalty, and you deserve to be loved by everybody, especially for yourself. So love the opportunity to collab with Rare X. We're definitely looking into hopefully collaborating again in the future. But even for us, like every fashion thing that we put out, best believe there will be a deep message behind it. Like we're not just putting out fashion to do it. We're putting out things that are good for the holistic person, good for the holistic health, and are going to be promoting something always. So each different color is promoting a different kind of health disparity or issue that's going on in the Black community. We have anxiety, we have violence, we have depression, and other things that we're trying to fight against. So each different color wave is kind of representing a different issue as well.
And then each sleeve has a nice little quote just to remind you of, of your self-worth and of your self-love. So this one says, anxiety does not define you, just breathe.
Just breathe.
Now I can say as a person who struggles with anxiety, this could be very helpful because breathing has been the most impactful thing that I've found to like center me back into like, you're good, you good. So, it's just a little reminder there right on the sleeve.
Love it. So, very intentional. Again, shout out to Rare X for the collab. Okay, Queen, I'm going to pass it off to you. I know you have, you got a little something.
Yeah.
A little something you want to highlight to the folks. Again, if y'all have other fashion brands that y'all feel really stand for something and you think we should be rocking with, definitely let us know. You can send us a comment on Instagram, TrueHealth4ever, or if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and leave a link or leave a comment in the video.
So this is a fitness brand, fitness apparel, specifically for women. I don't think they have men's stuff yet.
Come on.
But it's actually owned by a Black man, so I would assume hopefully some men's fitness wear is coming. But this is Comedic Knowledge, so activewear again. So I couldn't find the sports bra, sorry. But this has a matching sports bra. So it's really simple designs, but very comfortable. They fit well. I was worried about like sometimes the thinness of the material sometimes is too thin, and then it doesn't feel like it really holds everything together. You know what I'm saying? But these do the job. So yeah. They have again simple design, so it's usually like white with the logo, or maroon with the logo, or black with the logo. They have shorts, they have long pants, they have even shorter shorts. They have swimsuits. They just launched a swimsuit line. So yeah, they're really cool. And again, it is melanated, beautifulness all up on their website. So it's really good. And then you have the sock. These socks are extremely comfortable. I'm not good with keeping 2 socks at a time, so I could only find this one. But best believe when I wear these are the I Am socks. They are very comfortable. So, Comedic Knowledge, that is KEMETIC Knowledge.
Boom. And I don't know if y'all watched the episode 23, I think it was, where we covered books. One of the books that we covered was the Kabbalion, which goes over the 7 Hermetic principles of the ancient Hermetics, right? So you look at Comedic knowledge, Hermetic knowledge, these are both ancient African kind of philosophies and sources of knowledge and sources of self. So I love the fact that, yes, it's a fashion brand, yes, it's a fitness brand, but they're also tying in some Black history in there. They're tying in value of self in there. They have the I Am. If y'all don't remember, during the Civil Rights Movement, there was the movement of I am a man, I am a woman, to be able to showcase ourselves as...
I didn't even know.
You know that? Okay, my bad. Well, we gonna learn today, all right? So basically, standing for, like, I am a man. Even though I'm Black, even though I'm a Black woman, even though I'm a Black man, like, at the center of it, I'm still a human. I should be treated as a human. So I don't know if that's what they were going for, but when I see the I am, that's what I connected to the Civil Rights Movement.
And if you decide to support, I happen to be an ambassador as well.
Oh, there
so
you go.
you want a little 20% off, type in health nerd. I got you.
Boom, 20% off. Man, we should have done that for all of them. What? Over here ambassadoring and stuff. Man. I mean, low key, Rare X, like we're not an ambassador, but I mean we're basically sponsored by Rare X. Shout out to them. They definitely sponsored the Dream Catchers season 2. Gave us some free swag. They're gonna be
Us is a strong word.
Huh?
Us is a strong word.
You act like you don't steal all of my clothes, Sinclair. Listen, what are the rules? If I buy something, right? If I buy something for me and I have a wife, what are the rules on what she's allowed to steal and what she's not allowed to steal?
The rule is on my finger.
So you can just steal anything.
That is correct.
Okay, so long story short, they gave us sweatsuits.
I guess. Then I will. I guess what I'm saying is I will be stealing more from you so that I can wear some of these pants. These have yet to make it into my closet.
Sinclair, what's mine? Is mine!
No, I knew you were saying that!
Oh man, that's funny. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Of course, you can have it. Alright, let's get
Whatever it is, you can have it. Take it.
Let's take it off. I don't know. What are these pockets for?
She took
everything! What is this podcast about? I don't know. We're here. We're talking about black fashion brands, and we are very unique people. We are very rare people. We are anomalies, and we thank you for supporting. All right, let's get into the next one. The next one is another beautiful, amazing mind that we went to college with. In the dorms, C200. He lived C200. Shout out to all our UC Davis alumni. We out here, you know. Class of something. I don't forget when we graduated. 2016.
Yes.
When we graduated. All right, you know, life's a blur. But shout out to Corey and the Goji Studios team. All right, so this shirt, listen, quality, listen, fabric source. It's hefty.
Durable.
He says it's the most comfortable shirt you will ever wear. He also has sweatshirts. He has man purses, which I don't know what they're called. Merces?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know. So this is for the real fashionistas. All right. If you are fashionistas, fashion folks. How about that? Let's keep it general. Fashion folks. All right. Goji Studios. If you're the type of person who you want kind of one of a kind premium stuff.
Almost. Is he considered luxury?
He considers luxury. I would consider him luxury as well. To be honest with you, all right, because I do want to be transparent on this podcast and with my king over here. You know, this is expensive for me. You know, me myself personally. But for those out there that rock the Gucci, if you rock the Louis Vuitton, if you're used to spending, you know, a little bit of a bag for your stuff, check out Goji Studios. They got some really good stuff. He takes a lot of time into designing. He meets with all the people. He sources the material himself. So he's really trying to do everything from the source all the way. He knows the entire process. So if that's what you vibe with, if you vibe with high quality and you like spending some money on some stuff, go ahead and support Goji Studios. If you don't, at least get the shirt. The shirt was like $35. You can still support and show some love.
Go.
Gucci?
Goji.
Goji. And you want to talk a little bit about goji berries?
No.
You don't know anything about goji berries?
They're a superfood. I would need to do some specific research before I'm ready to drop some knowledge on that.
Got you. But that was, I know, one of his things that he wanted to highlight, the fact that it's natural, it's good for the body, it's sourcing natural materials just like the goji berries, which are good for your health. So, love what he stands for.
We got some in our cabinet, that's about it.
We do. You know. So love what it stands for, love the luxuriousness. You know, I will support once I save some more money, I'll buy another thing. It took me a year to save for that one, brother.
Stop.
Huh?
$35.
Huh? All right, up next, and this might be the last one that we have. So again, we try to go from semi, quote unquote, large all the way down to like boutique. So this next one, they do custom fashion wear. So this is more so if you want a custom hat, if you want some custom sandals, if you want a custom jacket, you can reach out to this person and they will rock with you. This is another person that we actually went to college with. Yep. All right, so shout out to Kayla Romei, and her company is called Made by Romei. I think it's Romei.
I think so too. I've never actually heard her say it.
Me either. Shout out to Romei. But we have this custom Team Alien hat that the Queen actually bought for me back in the day. Was that a birthday gift, Valentine's Day gift, something?
One of the two. Because he always says that he's an alien, not human. So.
And I still stand by that. I am an alien. I'm different. I'm an anomaly. I'm rare. You can see we like things that stand out and make us different, kind of. That is one of the trends from here.
Yep.
And then another one to kind of tie it in. The first brand that we talked about was Nipsey Hussle. The last thing that we're going to talk about is still something made by Romei, but has Nipsey Hussle on it. So, you know, very shortly after we got the news of the passing, I reached out to Kayla and the Romei team, and I was like, hey, I need something. I need a jean jacket. Can you hook it up for us? So she was able to go ahead and make this custom piece. We have Prolific on one sleeve. We have Hustle on the other sleeve. And then in the back, you see the king, the great Nipsey Hussle with his bearded greatness, his angel wings, and then the dates of birth and the dates of passage. And then on the pocket in the front, over the left-hand pocket where the heart is, TMC, the marathon continues. So, boom, love that custom piece, dope piece, has a lot of great symbols in it. So again, if you want some custom stuff on IG, it's made by Romei, Romei. Whew! All right, we made it, Queen. Well done. Well done. Let's give a high five. We hope y'all support some of those brands, if not all of those brands. Like the Queen said in the beginning, like you're wearing clothes regardless, right? You got to wear shoes. And the next one, there is a shoe company. I think it's like Issa Shoes or something. I want to buy some of their shoes, but they sell out so quickly. And again, like they're kind of boutique, like made by Romei. Like they made like real dope custom shoes. They look fire. A little bit on the expensive side, like $180, $200. But yeah, they sell out really quickly. So I do want to get some of their shoes and I'll rock them next time. But Queen, any farewell wishes or action items for our amazing, beautiful listeners?
Fashion, these are it's literally just one subset of things you can buy. So I feel like find whatever it is that you buy a lot of and go search for a Black-owned company for that.